Developing news, a state representative is introducing a bill that would not allow student loans to affect state government employees. This comes after Charleston County Chief Deputy Joyce Smith's termination over her, quote, willful default on student loans. News 2's Lexi Moore heard from state representatives who filed this bill.
A controversial firing of a Charleston County Chief Deputy not paying her student loans.
Sheriffs hold a lot of power, but I have never seen a sheriff abuse their power to terminate someone just like that.
Joyce Smith's termination with the sheriff's office has community members like Kevin Hollingshed wanting answers. Documents show Smith's performance review from December ranked outstanding, and that's the highest that one could receive.
This is truly a travesty. A system gone amok. There's no justification.
As Hollingshed believes it is unfair that it is a state law and an office policy to pay student loans when working for a government agency, a state representative says he is doing something about it.
Someone should not be barred from employment from a state agency simply because they've got student loans and they may be in a situation where they can't pay them.
Representative Marvin Pendarvis filed a bill that would delete provisions that doesn't allow to default state government employees from their jobs. He says seeing it affect Smith's employment is unfair.
The question we have to ask ourselves is, what has allowed or what forced the sheriff's hand in having to make that decision?
Pendarvis says it is important for him to act now on introducing this bill to help people across the state who may be in the same situation as Smith's.
It's having a more detrimental impact on communities and people and their livelihoods than it ever has. And so we have an obligation to make sure that we're taking care of people.
That was Lexi Moore reporting. Now, Representative Pendarvis says this bill will hopefully be discussed and voted on at the State House by the end of this year's legislative session. We have reached out to the Sheriff's Office for a statement regarding the performance review. They say the Sheriff does not comment on personnel matter.